This video is a bit more in-depth than usual because it also shows setup steps. You can watch at higher speeds or use timestamps to jump around. The Act Tracker is a customizable leveling guide that follows along as you play. Here's how you set it up. Hold down Escape to open the menu widget and click the cogwheel, then go to Act Tracker. This feature uses guide slots, which lets you set up multiple guides to switch between if you want. This can be used to set up mule characters or a fallback in case the first league starter doesn't work out. Click the plus button to add a new slot and generate a baseline guide with efficient routing. You can use this baseline guide right away or customize it further with a POB import. Copy a POBN link or POB code into your clipboard and click Import. The guide now also includes the bandit and gems from that build, and it will tell you when to pick them up. You can further customize the routing. League Start refers to whether lab trials and one-time quests should be included or not. Optionals refers to guaranteed loot that may come in handy, and Gem Quests lets you decide whether to pick up gems during campaign or buy them beforehand. By default, the guide skips past NPCs that don't have relevant gem rewards, but you can override that if you prefer. Enter your character name to keep track of potential penalties while leveling. Once you're set up, you can open the guide overlay via the menu widget. You can resize and move it around as you see fit. The text is streamlined, so the overlay is compact and out of the way. Whenever you make progress, the guide will follow along and show the next steps. If text has teal highlighting, you can hold down Tab to see an illustration. These can be simple things like environmental clues or more specific instructions for larger time savings. For example, this is the grain gate in Act 8. The image shows you what to look out for to navigate the area and find the shortcut. The guide tells you when gems for the build become available. If you have to buy them, you can hold down Caps Lock to paste a regex string. By default, it suggests gems at the earliest point they become available. You can customize this by right-clicking the Gem Quests button. You can push gems back to later acts or skip them entirely. Underlined gems are those that first become available via the library quest in Act 3. If you're unsure about how to link gems, you can hold down Caps Lock over a gem to open an overlay, then scroll the mouse wheel to switch between skill sets. With the League Start toggle enabled, the guide backtracks to the coast and title island for the Quicksilver quest. Here you can also see an example for directional clues included in the guide. This is how EXP penalties work. In towns or hideouts, it'll show 3 numbers in the bottom right. The middle one is your current level, the left one is the lowest, and the right one, the highest zone levels where you get 100% experience. In monster areas, the middle value shows the current area level instead. In theory, the closer it is to the max value, the more efficient you are with killing monsters. If you're outside the optimal window, the panel will show your effective EXP rate and how far below or above the current zone is. Generally, it's not an issue to overpace by 1 level, but after that the penalty has a steeper curve. Importing POBs also lets you use a quick access overlay for the skill tree. You have to do calibration first because this also uses Caps Lock. Whenever you press Caps Lock while the skill tree is open, the overlay will activate. Press the middle mouse button to snap the starting point to the cursor. Then hold both mouse buttons to drag both trees at the same time. If the POB has multiple trees, you can switch between them seamlessly, and you can also view the whole tree by holding down a hotkey. The skill tree's position will reset after relogging, so you have to zoom out and snap again. To make things easier, you should plan ahead 3 to 5 points, so you don't have to reference it too often. Pressing space will close both trees. One thing that almost always comes up when it comes to acts is zone layouts. The Act-Decoder aims to make them easily accessible and more understandable. Hold down Tab to show layouts for the current zone, then release it to hide them again. You can also lock them in place if you prefer having them on screen permanently. You don't have to use it in every zone. This is Act 1 Submerged Passage, and the images have white borders. This means it's a zone that can be decoded, so to speak. While holding down Tab, the overlay is interactable via clicks or number keys, but you can still move around freely. Select matching patterns to figure out step by step which layout you're in. Some zones only have sample images marked by an orange border, which should give you a rough idea of what to expect or look out for. Some zones have info boxes with instructions. This is Act 3 Crematorium, where you can deduce the layout via map icons. The first set of indicators doesn't match, so press 3 to show the next set. These don't match either, so press it again. Here are some examples of avoiding dead-end layouts. The one with Piety nearby can have a major dead end east of the entrance. In the Solaris Temple, there is this borderline troll layout. Lastly, a community favorite, Act 7 Vaal City. It basically boils down to cliff, early wall, and late wall.